When should you give up on your business? Most folks are going to tell you that you should never ever give up, but that's BS. There are some times when you absolutely should give up on that particular business you're building. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly when that is. Now, if you like this kind of information where I'm giving you straight talking advice about entrepreneurship, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. That way I will know that you want more information just like this. Also consider subscribing to my YouTube channel because I post brand new money making information just like this each and every day. With that being said, let's go. 95% of businesses fail in Australia after, is it 3 or 5 years? Something crazy like that. And I would say to that it isn't the business that's failed. It is the entrepreneur that's given up. That's what happens, okay? The business itself is just kind of a thing. Doesn't really fail, doesn't really succeed. It's the entrepreneur behind it that either hits upon the winning formula or doesn't. Okay, the business in and of itself, it's an empty vessel for the most part. Okay, so, well, when should you give up then? Well, as you guys have already said, so Graham said, capital depletion. Okay, so if you are running out of money and your business needs more money to grow, but you don't have the money to make it, well, you've got a couple of choices. You can either find a way to get the money, to carry on with your business, or you can give up on the business, which really means giving up on entrepreneurship in that regards, and go back to, whatever the safer option, because entrepreneurship, it isn't safe, it isn't easy, so I get that completely. And entrepreneurship is not for everybody, regardless of what anybody will tell you. It isn't for everybody. If it was, we'd all be entrepreneurs. Clearly we're not. Okay, so if you've run out of capital, you've got two options. You can either get more of it. There's always a way to get more money if you need more money, always, if you're committed to doing it. Or you can kind of say, that's it, I'm done, I'm giving up on business. Okay, so that's one element. When the product has no relevance, so very, very good. So if your product stops being relevant within the market, so you had a product and it had relevancy within the marketplace and you knew that because you were making sales, and then for whatever reason, you kind of lost interest in the business and you stopped making improvements to your products. And so over time, your products lost relevance. And now you're at the point where you're not prepared to make your products relevant again. You're just kind of like, sod it, I'm kind of over that. Then you should give up on that. Yeah, you should give up. Or, so you've got two choices: either reiterate and reinvigorate your products so they become relevant again, or not. They're really your two choices. Yeah, you don't get to rest on your laurels in business. This idea of passive business, it's bollocks. We know that. You have to keep reiterating, reinvigorating, staying ahead of the other market. Okay, for me, you're never at the point where your business has failed. What the point is, it's where you have given up on it. And that's a big, big difference. Okay, and I think the thing that you have to come to terms with is the realization of your own responsibility within that decision-making process. It's never the business that isn't working, because you can always make your business work. You can always do that. If you're committed to it and you're prepared to put the hard yards in, you'll find a way to make it work. So it's never about that. The question always becomes, am I prepared to do that? And that's a much, much different question that really only you can answer. Okay, so when should you exit? At the point where you feel, I'm done. I'm done. I've had enough of this entrepreneurship game. I'm going to go back to the lesser of two evils. The pain I had as an employee was tolerable enough that I will put myself back into that situation. Okay, that's the point when your business must be given up on. But until then, stick with it, and that's different for everybody. That's different for absolutely everybody. Do you guys agree with that? It's all a responsibility game, you know. These things never ever go smoothly. Like never ever 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 do they go smoothly. They very very very, four varies, rarely work first time. Very very rarely work first time. Like it's a freaking miracle if they do. You are always working on it. Okay. Now that sounds like a shitty frigging thing to do, but the other side of that is freedom. Freedom to do whatever the hell you want, to do it wherever the hell you want to do it, and to be with whoever you want to be with whilst you do it. It's complete freedom. But to get that, you have to go through the journey of entrepreneurship, you know. That was a video from my regular Monday night Q&A with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. We are the fastest growing community of e-commerce entrepreneurs here in Australia. 2,500 members and growing, with sales, by the way, of over $50 million. If you'd like to find out more about what we do, then get yourself off to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au, or you can just Google Aussie Online Entrepreneurs and you'll find us that way too. With that being said, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.